How do you do? Mr. Brian Peters feels it would be a little unkind to present this podcast, gravely amusing, without just a word of friendly warning. We are about to unfold an episode from the mind of Brian Peters, a fan of pop culture who sought to create a podcast after his own image, without reckoning upon God. It is one of the strangest podcasts ever listened to. It deals with two great fandoms of pop culture, humor, and horror. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such strain, now's your chance to, well, we warned you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gravely Amusing, the only horror podcast that knows what 6-7 means.
6-7.
6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7.
God,
I am your man-child of the macabre, Brian B.P. Peters, and we are kicking off Halloween week with a very special podcast. So it's often been debated. Finch, the past couple episodes, Finch and I have been kind of debating, like, what is the best supernatural, superhero horror, horror movie. We did a little debate on that. We settled on Blade 2.
Yeah.
We then put together a little zombie ranking, and we decided on Zombieland as being the best zombie movie. And I got thinking, like, I need a guy that knows movies so well to join us and settle once and for all 3 debates. What is the best horror film? What is the best horror comedy? And what is the best family-friendly gateway to horror film for kids? And my master debaters with me tonight. This man needs no small introduction because he is short enough.
Wow.
It's Dre Mother Friggin' Finch.
Yo. 6-7.
6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 100%.
100%.
And next up with us in the master debaters tonight is a man so scary, so terrifying, so horrifying that his mama gave him not 1, not 2, but 3 first names. It's Jonathan Tyler Patrick.
I love Brian's intros. They're the best. It's
I work hard on
fun.
them.
I know. I love them. I'm glad to be here.
We're glad to have you, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't been on with you in a while.
It's been
I know.
It's been like 6-7 months.
6
Oh,
is
man.
good. 6 is good.
I'm just gonna keep that going. All right. So, boys, we have 3 brackets tonight. Okay, 3 brackets. So we're starting with the Gateway family-friendly bracket.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go to horror comedies. Then we're doing the big one. What is the greatest horror film of all time? We're gonna have 3 champions tonight, 1 in each category. 3 master debaters choosing these champions. And now, listeners, on these lists, I did not include Universal monster movies. That was an accident, but it's okay because they are all so wonderful. I would put them in the category of gateway horror. It's pretty much was my gateway horror, watching Boris Karloff and Frankenstein, Bela Lugosi and Dracula. They are amazing movies, and they pretty much all go in the number 1 spot. But they are not on this list. I apologize. They are amazing. If you need to learn, or if you want to learn about those films, listen to the first season of Gravely Amusing. I go through all of them and how they were put together. Tyler's in some of those episodes. We go through Wolfman. We go through Dracula. really, really good horror history in there of how that came together and how the books came together too. So they are not on this list. And these movies that are on these lists were chosen by popularity, by fan rating, by nostalgia, and by votes from us three judges of what we felt should definitely be on this list. Okay. It is impossible to get every single film. I know that some are not on here. I'm sorry. These had to be movies that at least 2/3 of us have seen. So at least 2/3 of the judges have seen these movies. We can't rate things we have not seen. You
Sure.
will find other podcasts that do rate stuff they haven't seen. I call them out on it because they're garbage.
It makes me so mad. Like when I listen to a podcast, like if anyone knows, like I do a Superman podcast, right?
You sure do.
And
Krypton report.
and when I listen to other people who do Superman podcasts who are like who will say things, "Oh yeah, I've never watched Smallville," or like I've never read, and it's like a seminal work, or I've never seen this, and I'm like, then why are you like, unless your podcast is like, "Hey, I'm exploring all this stuff," like, calm down, stop acting like you're like the greatest fan of the character when you've not experienced the character, at least not watched the pilot or something. I don't know. It always gets to me when people are like, "Oh yeah, I run a Batman podcast, but I don't watch all the Batman stuff, and I haven't read comics for Batman for a long time."
Yeah.
There was a podcast that fairly similar to like BP and the Finch, Finch and I, and for the last year or so, the main host has bashed Man of Steel and the Snyderverse so much and how it's garbage and Snyder's Justice League. And he just finally admitted that he never watched Man of Steel and he never watched BVS. He only watched Snyder's Justice League.
Oh my god.
And yep, yeah, it's stupid. So, all right, boys, on with the tournament.
Let's do it.
Mortal Kombat.
Not till May.
Test your might. All right. So, what's on the list of best horror films? Okay, Sinister, which is voted by psychologists as the scariest movie there is. It's been voted by psychologists and scientists that movie is the scariest movie there is. Sinister. We have Dead Silence, James Wan horror movie. Scream, Scream 2, Sleepy Hollow, The Wolfman 2010, It Chapter 1, Halloween. You know what? I'm going through a list that we're not even on yet. We'll get to that later. I'll finish that later.
Oh, I know. I was
Yeah,
like, oh.
my apologies, guys. We'll get back to that. All right. Family-friendly horror movies, okay? This is our list. Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Addams Family, 1990, Addams Family Values, Frankenweenie, 2012, Casper, The Witches, 1990, The Worst Witch with Tim Curry of 1986 was an HBO movie special, Labyrinth, Hubie Halloween, Hotel Transylvania, Paranorman, Monster House, Scooby-Doo, James Gunn, live action, Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus, The Halloween Tree, Gremlins, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, The Monster Squad, 1999's Mummy with Brandon Fraser, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, that Disney cartoon, Coraline, Corpse Bride, Beetlejuice, Goosebumps, Haunted Mansion, 2003 version with Eddie Murphy, Ernest Scared Stupid, Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, Twitches, Double Toil and Trouble with the Olsen twins, and Halloween Town. All right. Heck of a list here. So let's get going. All right, guys, that's our lineup. Match number 1. Okay. So whatever gets 2 out of 3 votes. Okay. Match 1, Ghostbusters, 1984 Ghostbusters versus Hubie Halloween.
All right. I'm going to say something real quick.
You can't.
This is something I've said a lot. And it'll probably come up because of this comment, but I just want to say Halloween to me, okay, does not equal horror. Like Halloween has horror elements in it, but there's more to the holiday. So I think it's sometimes trippy. We're trying to find out what's good, like horror films. Like there are movies on this list that are Halloween based because they
Yes.
help introduce things.
Yes.
But I always like to point out to people like Halloween and horror aren't a 1-to-1 ratio. So
That's fair. So criteria would be what is acted well, what is written well, and probably the number one thing is watchability.
all right, who's going first? I go first.
I'll go first. It's Ghostbusters, no question.
It's Ghostbusters. I'm wearing a Ghostbusters hoodie.
It
And
is
I
Ghostbusters, but I also Herbie. You said Herbie Halloween, right?
Yeah, Hubie Halloween.
The Adam Sandler one. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's a good Halloween movie.
It is, and there's the thing. It's a good Halloween movie. Okay, I think we just rewatched it. Well, should I say we just watched it with the kids for the first time that the kids actually paid attention and watched it.
Right.
Like
nice.
Jania and I watch it every year since it came out, and they got the kids in a couple spots of like jumps and stuff. But I feel like the humor in that film won't always age well, and it's not always timeless humor. I think Ghostbusters,
also
the first one, is the closest thing to a timeless comedy that we have.
Yeah.
You darn tootin'.
With Hubie Halloween, you
But
also have to
Hubie
be an
Halloween
Adam
is a good
Sandler
one.
fan.
Yes, it really helps if you're an Adam Sandler fan.
Yeah, because it's pulling from all his nostalgia stuff. So
Yes.
but Ghostbusters, yes, winner.
It really is. Ghostbusters, no question. No question. All right, next matchup, a little harder, okay? Remember, I picked the best of the best with honor.
The best of the best, sir.
With honors. Next matchup, Addams Family versus Ernest Scared Stupid.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
I'm not
Finch?
gonna lie, I haven't watched Ernest in I've watched it, but not recently. But I've watched Addams Family recently, so it's like Addams Family is one I throw on every Halloween. So
Addams Family to me is a great kind of September movie because it has those fall vibes, but it's not really horror to me. It's more comedy with some elements that are just creepy. But dude, I remember being a kid and freaked out by the trolls in Ernest Scared Stupid. Like, I have it in my queue.
They're ugly, it's creepy, and yeah.
If we're gonna go something that's kind of a little bit more scary on the like legit like horror kind of side, but yeah, it's when I'm going with Ernest Scared Stupid.
What do you think, Fitch? I'll be the tiebreaker on this one. Or I'll be the
Well-
deciding vote on this one.
I feel like probably not enough people have also never watched any Ernest movies, to be honest.
Fair.
So I'll be that side and just say Addams Family. I have seen the Ernest movies, but I think Ernest Saves Christmas is my favorite Ernest movie. So
Oh yeah, it is the best one.
but yeah, I'm gonna go Addams Family. I know I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go Addams Family.
I am going to choose. I'm going to choose. Man, I'm going to choose Ernest Scared Stupid.
Correct answer, yeah.
And I choose that because it's kind of over Addams Family. It might be a hot take, but I think that Addams Family Values is a little bit better than the Addams Family one. Yep, I think it is.
I will accept that because I'm still going back in my head. Because we in the last week we've watched both of them, and I'm kind of still doing a back to back on like back and forth on those. My thing is, I think Addams Family is the better movie overall, but for this discussion, I think Ernest Scared Stupid wins because I can see someone watching Addams Family and it not being the kind of gateway into horror, or watching it more of a horror property, just watching it because it's kind of a funny family comedy with like some off the wall spooky-esque things, but not really being like, oh, this is going to get me into watching other things, or I watch this because it's creepy.
Yeah, Ernest Scared Stupid is just so unique. So I wanted to continue. So I'm saying Ernest Scared Stupid. All right.
And they should do a remake with John Cena.
I'm totally for it. He should be
Oh my gosh, so much.
He's Ernest's son. He's Ernest's long lost son. I don't
Right.
even care if the math doesn't work. I'll take it and do it. Just set it at a time when the math does work. Okay. Like just to do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Frank and Weenie, 2012. Frank, not the 80s one. Frank and Weenie versus The Worst Witch with Tim Curry, which was like a HBO special. It had the girl that eventually went on The Craft and played the really bad witch. Forget her name. Tim Curry was this wizard. It was pretty cool. I grew up watching it a lot.
Okay. I hope both of you have seen it because that one I'm not sure about. I feel like maybe I've seen it, but I got to go with Frank and Weenie because I know I've seen that. So
I know what you're talking about with the Tim Curry. I don't remember if I've seen it, but I remember seeing bits and pieces of it, but I don't know if I could comment of having seen the whole film. But I go with Frankie Weenie because it is dark and it's a strong heart story. Like even Sailor likes it. And I'll bring up this more later when we bring up another movie, but it's not a lightheaded film as you kind of think it is. It is creepy at parts. Like I'm actually in the mood to rewatch it. I've been in the mood to watch all the claymation stuff.
yeah.
Frank and Weenie gets a sweep. It's a good introduction to Frankenstein.
It is.
It's a good one. All right, next match here. Breck wants to take its time. Come on. Come on. All right. Next match is a very hard one. Casper versus Halloween Town.
Casper.
I do
yeah.
feel like Halloween Town is more horror though than Casper.
But I like the atmosphere of Casper and like the backwards neck priest, the Ghostbuster cameo.
Yeah, no, I love, Christina Ricci, obviously, I love Ghost Casper. And that's one I put on for the kids every Halloween. So
But like the Halloween Town, some of the lighting in that, I just feel like is
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch Halloween Towns growing up because I wasn't allowed to. So I did watch them later in life. So maybe it doesn't hit like Casper does. Because I also used to watch Casper, the animated one, So
but I'm still gonna go Casper, even though we watched it. My wife loves the Halloween Town. We watch it every year. The second one's pretty good too. The other two after that don't.
yeah, I don't think I've seen there's like 4 of them, right? I don't think I've
Yep.
seen the last one, the 4th one.
One they had to switch up the lead actress, so yeah, don't do that.
But yes, Casper.
And Casper gets the sweep.
Casper also has a beautiful Casper has one of the most beautiful pieces of music ever. Casper's Lullaby. When Solomon was little, we would play that at night to help him go to sleep. And when we went on our trip he was about 2 years old and Sailor was just born. We went to Rhode Island. We drove through the night. We played that in the back, that's on a loop, and it kind of just kept them asleep. It's so beautiful and relaxing, but yet haunting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Casper makes a sweep. Next match. The Witches versus Monster House.
Is this the original Witches?
The original Witches with Angelica Hudson, with Morticia from Addams Family.
I don't even think you can watch the remake. I think they took it off. I don't know. Like it was an HBO Max original. I don't even think it's available.
I think I just saw it on there the other day.
I could be wrong. That happens from time to time. Man, I'm gonna say I love Monster House, and I think that is a great movie, and I can watch that anytime. The kids, I showed that to them last year because they actually watched it, and they both loved it and enjoyed it and are ready to watch it again. But I think The Witches is scarier, man. That scene where she reveals herself, that scene jacked me up, man.
Yeah. I think Monster House, I don't know, man. Just something about those, like you mentioned, the claymation kind of stuff.
I'm going Monster House. Screw it.
Yeah.
I think overall has a great story and with just a lot of different surprising elements in it, and it's one that you can put on and enjoy. It's a Halloween movie, but It's also just a good kind of creepy, fun family
All right, so we
movie.
got Monster House, Finch.
Yeah, Monster House.
Monster House takes the win. I would have picked Witches.
Well, Tyler originally picked Witches.
I was debating it, man. I was rolling with it.
All right, next matchup. Okay. Monster House won that one. Next matchup. Labyrinth versus Goosebumps. Labyrinth versus Goosebumps.
I'm gonna go with Labyrinth because
I'm gonna go with Labyrinth.
that's scary, creepy, great.
Yes. I feel like I actually prefer the Goosebumps 2 over Goosebumps 1, even though I think Goosebumps 1's a little bit of a better movie, just because the second one has the whole Halloween theme to it.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
But I still feel like Goosebumps as a whole needs to go back to just being the individual book stories and stop this combined anthology style storytelling. It's not working.
So Labyrinth is taking the Sweet Boys.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, what were you going to say, Brian?
I was going to say Labyrinth without
Okay.
like no question, because Labyrinth. I mean, you got that music, you got David Bowie there, you got the Goblin King. Like,
I just
it
feel like
is so good.
the first Goosebumps is too much like just a Jumanji kind of ripoff, and it's just kind of more fun. Like, it's not even creepy or like scary-esque. It's just more fun always.
No, you're totally right. Like, yeah, it's so much better.
Yeah.
All right. Next match, Hotel Transylvania. Hotel Transylvania versus the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Hotel Transylvania versus the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Okay. I'll go first. I'm going to go Hotel Transylvania.
Whoa.
And here's why.
Hot take.
One, it's longer, so it's more of a film.
Okay.
Two, I think The Great Pumpkin is great, but I think in some ways parts of it holds up, some parts don't. And the story, and it's just kind of a nice Halloween special without any real kind of like horror elements to it. Another hot take, I actually think Hotel Transylvania 2 is the better movie and is actually my favorite of the series.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Finch.
I'm actually on board with that because it's kind of hard to find the Great Pumpkin sometimes.
Since
I mean,
Apple
if you have,
since Apple bought the rights to the Charlie Brown stuff, it's only on Apple TV.
yeah, I mean, I have it, but it's like, yeah, you can only go there to watch it unless you own like the DVDs and stuff. Hotel Transylvania, my kids love it. I love it. I am in agreement with the second one's actually the better of them. But I'm in love with a monster. That's a catchy song, and
It is good.
blah blah blah.
I'm choosing Hotel Transylvania. You got all the monsters in there. I think it's more fun than Charlie Brown, the Great Pumpkin. It's legendary. This is a very hard list, but we got to pick a winner. Hotel Transylvania, I think it's just more fun. I'm going to choose it over Charlie Brown. Just kind of how it's
Yeah.
going to go.
And I think, I mean, like Finch said, I think it used to be a big deal because CBS would put on a Charlie Brown Christmas and Great Pumpkin every year.
Mhm.
And I think since Apple acquired them and put them on Apple TV, it's actually diminished them because not as many people have Apple TV
Right? Yep.
and aren't watching and getting exposed to them. It's not something that grandma can say, hey, I watched this when I was a kid,
Yeah.
because it's not on just basic TV anymore.
Yeah.
No,
And I
you're
think
right.
that's going to hurt the brand if they don't do something new. But all right, let's keep
You're
it going.
got a lot to get over. All right, boys. Paranorman versus the Halloween Tree.
Mm.
And I just watched a good majority of the Halloween Tree.
I will start by saying I don't know Halloween Tree, so I
Okay.
would pick Paranorman because I do know that one.
That's fair. Yep, I had to watch the Halloween Tree so that we could get a fair vote on it.
I'm not going to sit here and debate why, but I'm going to go with I'm gonna go with Paranorman.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
because there's more horror elements to Paranorman. As much as I love the Halloween tree, and that goes back to what I love about the Halloween tree is more about the history of Halloween and how there's the horror elements in it, but there's also more to it. But for the sake of this conversation, I think Paranorman is more of because you have zombies, witchcraft, and ghosts, and you have just the idea of the outcast storyline and misjudging people in Paranorman.
Yeah.
That I really think is a strong story to be told, and how Norman's family is, and I think it's a better film to present to kids.
No, man. Like, I would want to say Halloween Tree for the potential that it has, if it would be remade or like, you know, remade a miniseries. But Paranorman gets a clean sweep here. All right, this is a real heavy hitter here. This is a real hard one. Nightmare Before Christmas versus Disney's cartoon of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nightmare Before Christmas versus The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
I'll be the first to go here. I will go with Nightmare Before Christmas. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is dark for a cartoon, and it
Good argument.
follows the books, and for the most part, I like it. It tells the story that it's meant to tell. But Nightmare Before Christmas you can watch during Christmas or Halloween. So
I watched it the day after Halloween.
the songs are great.
It is so good. I watched it the day after Halloween because the Wolfman says, when the mayor's like 365, 365 days to Halloween. And then Wolfman goes, 364.
Yeah, that movie starts in our house in October and goes until about January.
So do we have 2 votes for Nightmare Before Christmas?
Me?
Yep.
Tyler?
I'm debating it, but you guys have both already voted Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, I'm the deciding vote. It's my podcast.
Man, I'm gonna have to just go with Nightmare Before Christmas. I think once again, because it's a full-on film and the legend is short, but I do love that so much. I watch it every year, and I just saw a picture of it. I mean, it was 1949.
I'm voting for Nightmare Before Christmas. Like Sleepy Hollow can beat it because Nightmare has that Christmas thing in it, but the music and like every single freaking Halloween time, my wife and I are like, yeah. So next round, next match, Hocus Pocus versus Twitches.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
I like
answer.
Twitches, but Hocus Pocus, yes.
Hocus is the correct answer. Sorry, Tia Tamara. Sorry. All right, this is a good one. Gremlins versus Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Well, I know how Tyler feels about Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Gremlins. I love Gremlins, but Gremlins could also be a Wait, is it Gremlins 2?
I say it's a Christmas movie, but it is a horror movie. It is.
It's on that horror Christmas movie list.
Yeah, I thought we would get Gremlins versus Nightmare Before Christmas. That's what I thought the match would be.
Those are Christmas movies, like Die Hard. So.
Yep, that's right. All right, so Finch says Gremlins. Tyler, Abbott Costello meet Frankenstein. I know that's his answer.
Yes.
I'm definitely picking Abbott Costello meet Frankenstein. It is one of the greatest movies of all time. All right, next match. What we got here? Oh man, this is a good one. This might break my heart. This one. All right, The Monster Squad.
Oh, that's your movie.
That's my movie, man. The Monster Squad versus another one that I love so much. Brandon Fraser's The Mummy.
Oh,
Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
Brendan Fraser's I gotta go with Brendan Fraser's The Mummy too. I love that movie.
Brendan Fraser's The Mummy versus Monster Squad.
And my rationale is there's some parts in The Mummy that are actually dark and creepy, like the guy with no tongue and no eyes. And there's some parts to Monster Squad that just don't quite hold up for today's. If you didn't have as much love as like we do for that past that time, it doesn't. Because like even showing my kids, there's a couple of parts they were like, "Huh."
F
Like,
them kids. F them.
mhm.
All right.
But it's tough. But
Mummy
I
wins. Mummy wins. I'm not too mad about it. I love Monster Squad. Oh my god, do I love Monster Squad. But yeah, Mummy, I'm not too mad.
Yeah.
Coraline versus Corpse Bride. This is a good match.
Oh, that's a
Coraline.
good one. Yeah.
Coraline?
Coraline is creepy. I just watched it the other night with Sayla because she kept asking to watch it because she had questions and we're going through a whole claymation thing and I watched it and I was like, Coraline is really creepy. Like it has some really dark parts. And if they made that
Yeah.
in live action, it would scare the shit out of me.
Finch,
I
what you feeling,
agree.
boy?
I agree, but I do like Corpse Bride. But Coraline, I don't know. I guess I would say Coraline's more horror-esque because of the button eyes and the parents they're dead, right? But the
Yep.
Corpse Bride, she's dead too. So is zombies and damn it.
I know, man.
Just
I
to
know.
keep it interesting, I'll go Corpse Bride.
Whoa! I'm choosing Corpse Bride
Oh.
because I've never seen Coraline.
Oh, okay.
It's on Tubi. Coraline. My only criticism to Coraline really is I think it's too long.
It is. And it gets a little it feels repetitive a little bit, like certain
Yes.
scenes. Yeah.
I think you go in there and make a good 15 minutes out of it and you wouldn't really notice it.
But a
All
live
right.
action would be interesting.
I think I know the answer to this next match, but you guys might surprise me. I think Tyler's answer is probably not going to be what I think of it. I think I know Tyler's answer, but Beetlejuice versus Haunted Mansion, the one with Eddie Murphy,
Okay.
2003.
Because they just did a new one.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
Jared Leto,
Was he in there?
he sure was.
I
You
know,
didn't even know. Yeah, but you don't even know it's him because it's.
I know Lakeith and yeah.
I like Lakeith, and I hate that he's in that movie because I feel like he got a shit in the stick. Finch, you go first.
Okay. Haunted Mansion or what else?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Oh. Haunted Mansion definitely gives you those Halloween horror vibes. Beetlejuice is just great. So I gotta go Beetlejuice. So but I do love the ride, the Haunted Mansion. So
And oh yeah.
I'm gonna go Beetlejuice because I think
What?
it's a little bit more of a all around kind of movie because I feel like the Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy, it's got some disconnection with the storytelling, and I think because it goes into being an Eddie Murphy movie at times than just being the movie that it could be. So I don't know. I mean,
Man, you surprised me there, boy. You
y-
surprised me
it's got
there.
good songs.
yeah, it does, and both of them. I mean, even I'm not 100% on this round, but we gotta keep it moving.
We do. All right. This one I think is gonna be easy. Adam's Family Values versus Double Double Toil and Trouble.
That's the name of the movie? Double Toil and
Double
Trouble?
Double Toil and Trouble.
I'm going
Wow.
double Toilet Trouble. Adam's Family Values, it doesn't have the horror scare factor. Like it doesn't have, it just has creepy like stuff, but to me, it doesn't have the horror like scariness to it.
All right.
But Double Toil and Trouble freaked me out as a kid. Like there's some
Okay.
scenes in
Mary
with the
Kate
cult.
Ashley Olsen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say I've never seen that movie, but I have because my cousin.
You definitely have.
Yeah, my cousin had all the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen movies,
you-
and when we
you
would go
killed it.
over, she always had them on.
There's
So
one
yes,
Mary Kate Ashley movie you saw. It's Double Double Toil and
I've
Trouble. If
trust me,
there's
I've seen
two, it takes two.
I've seen all of them. Don't remember all of them, but okay. So I was gonna say I haven't
Addams
seen it,
Family.
so I'm gonna pick Adam's Family. Even then, I would still pick Adam's Family just because those Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen movies are so cheesy.
Yes,
I'm
they are.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm picking
I
Adam's
know that.
Family Values.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is, oh boy, Tyler, this is going to hurt you.
Okay.
All right. Ghostbusters Afterlife versus Scooby-Doo live action.
Also Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh.
Because the first Scooby-Doo live action it's awkwardly balanced with the horror and comedy in it. And I wouldn't even say that it has the horror element. It more has this comedy with this darker tone that doesn't get played up enough. So when you like with the Damon Ritis and then it being Scrappy Doo, it just kind of comes off like, okay. Like, oh, it's almost like it's mocking itself in a meta way. And Afterlife, I think, has the heart, but also has some good scares in it.
Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, Scooby-Doo, the live action one is great. Like you said, it balances everything out. But Ghostbusters Afterlife just it tugs on your heartstrings, and it just if you it yeah, it gets you, and there's definitely because the CGI gets better, the monsters in there look more scarier, I guess, and the Harold Ramis coming back as a ghost. That's just man, that's Ghostbusters Afterlife.
When they showed Egon Spengler at the end helping them defeat Gozer, Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel. It was all right. Okay, so round 1's done finally. Round 2. All right. Ghostbusters versus Ernest Scared Stupid.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, no question.
I
What
feel
are
like
you gonna call?
this is gonna be faster because we've already given our rationale
Yep.
for other things.
Yep, you're totally right. All right. Frankenweenie versus Casper.
For this one, I'm gonna go Frankenweenie, even though I love Casper.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean Frankenweenie.
I'm going Frankenweenie too. I just watched Casper last night. I got the 30th anniversary Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray,
Nice.
and I think it's the first time I watched a movie with subtitles. But it's just
I
so
always watch movies with subtitles.
it's because of us deaf guys. You're welcome. I think, this next match is good. Monster House versus Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
This is going to go so much faster because the first round we give our rationales. But now, Okay, match 4, round 2. Hotel Transylvania versus Paranorman.
Paranorman.
Oh, damn. I do love Hotel but it's not Hotel Transylvania 2, so Paranorman.
Sorry. I already said the disclaimer at the beginning of the podcast.
I know.
I can't get it all. All right. Paranorman. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. Hocus Pocus versus Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh. I just watched Hocus Pocus yesterday.
I did this bracket with my wife, and this is the final match with my wife.
I'm going Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, because we can always throw Nightmare Before Christmas into Christmas. So Hocus Pocus, let's go.
Hocus Pocus was my wife's ultimate winner as well.
And the first one, Sarah Jessica Parker, just looks so good. Oh man.
And there's some dark lines in the first one where she talks about eating children on toast and
Yep.
yeah.
This is a hard one. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein versus the Mummy. Brandon Fraser.
I'm going the Mummy. I know you guys are. I honestly, I don't think I fully watched Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein.
Oh, you're missing out, bro.
I've seen part of it, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
Jania.
He's calling. He's
gotta call
reinforcements.
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 She's washing her face.
Can't
Hear me.
I know it's tough.
Jania.
I know it's tough.
Hey, Juju. Dang it, woman. There we go. Okay. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein or The Mummy with Brandon Fraser. Which one's a better, intro, family accessible horror film?
Say it again.
Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein versus Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
This one's better for what?
Like introduction to horror, creepy, family, accessible. All right, Junia says The Mummy.
The Mummy makes a clean sweep. I chose The Mummy, and that was not easy for me. That was not easy. Corpse Bride versus Beetlejuice.
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 You gotta be careful, Finch, how many times you say it, because then you
I
just
know.
reference the sequel.
I only. Oh, true. I was gonna say it 3 times, but then
All right. Abbott Family Values versus Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Afterlife.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah, for real. All right. Next match is. All right. Round 2 is done. Okay. Round 2 is done. All right. Round 3, boys. Round 3.
It's gonna get fun.
All right. Match 1. Ghostbusters versus Frankenweenie.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Bench, you choose Ghostbusters?
You gonna call?
Ghostbusters! All right. Labyrinth versus Paranorman.
Paranorman.
Oh. Bench?
I have yet to show my kids Labyrinth, so, but they have seen Paranorman. So if we're going in that way, even though, yeah, I'm gonna go Paranorman.
Damn it! I would have chose Labyrinth.
I'll let you know when they watch it if they sit
All
through it.
right. All right. We'll see if this changes every year.
Yeah,
All right. Oh, man, this is tough. This is a tough one. Hocus Pocus versus The Mummy.
The Mummy. I still love The Mummy.
I might be going Hocus Pocus. Yeah. I'm gonna go Hocus Pocus.
Okay. I think I have to go Hocus Pocus. It is too iconic. It's too powerful. Yeah. It's just
I don't blame you. I love Hocus
it's
Pocus too. So,
it's
well, not
too tough.
Hocus Pocus 2, but you know what I mean.
No, F that movie. Tyler literally said F that movie. Like he was like, "Don't put it on the list. I'll kill you."
F Hocus Pocus too.
I just watched that one last night too. I watched them back to back. So.
Beetlejuice versus Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Ghostbusters.
I'm going Beetlejuice.
I can never vote against Ghostbusters. I can't.
I know.
Unless it was 2016's.
Well, yeah. That movie doesn't exist. Hocus Pocus 2 doesn't exist, and the Ghostbusters 2016 doesn't.
I just love Beetlejuice, man. Michael Keaton from Pittsburgh just got his walk on the Pittsburgh Walk of Fame. I love my boy right there.
All right, final four. Final four for family friendly. Okay.
Okay.
Whew. Ghostbusters versus Paranorman.
Ghostbusters.
Can we just stop it right here on the final four? Can we just be done? I think
Yeah,
I'm out
pretty
to
much.
Yeah, we're the top 4. Good job, guys. Ghostbusters. We'll just
Round it out. What if it comes down to? Well, I already know.
Okay.
I know the answer if it came to that.
You know, Ghostbusters Afterlife versus Hocus Pocus. I just want to see what the final match is.
I still think Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
In this one, I'll go Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah.
Not 2, but yes.
And Hocus Pocus versus Ghostbusters?
The better Halloween film, Hocus Pocus. But the best movie out of them all to introduce your kids or family friendly, Ghostbusters, man.
I think the only thing with Ghostbusters, you have to
give me a really good argument to not say Ghostbusters.
I know. And my thing is, I'm thinking family friendly, but you have the
my
BJ
favorite movie of all time.
You have the BJ scene in Ghostbusters.
You
and
do.
all, like her floating above.
You do.
And you got to explain that to kids and family.
You do.
And I think that's a knock against it, but
your
I think
argument's good there.
For horror and comedy, I think Ghostbusters.
We're not on horror comedies here.
I know.
Family.
If we're going family friendly, that's the thing.
Like, this is intro. You can show it to your kids. And I had to put Ghostbusters in this category, but
I mean, if you're
gateway to
naming it,
horror.
if you're naming it like that, then I probably would go Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
If you're listing those things, because you also said we're not in horror comedy, and it's like, well, horror comedy, Ghostbusters for sure.
Then I'm gonna have to go with Hocus Pocus then.
That's where I'm changing my
On
answer
your
to Hocus Pocus.
criteria, yeah.
I'm going to Hocus Pocus to beat Ghostbusters because of the BJ scene.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The BJ scene is a very good argument. So our champion's Hocus Pocus. Our runner-up is Ghostbusters. Okay.
Hocus Pocus is a good movie to show your family. Yeah.
And some of the dialogue on that's so quick that they might not catch. Like, you do have the whole "what's a virgin" thing that
Mhm.
comes up, but that's easier to explain than why the ghost is taking off his pants. And why is his face doing what it's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you
Mhm.
also have, I put a spell on you. Come on.
Now you're mine.
Because they never say, like, "Oh, what do you call him, Max? Yabos? Like, he loves your" like, it's all a little bit like, "Oh, yeah." But they never actually tell you, like, a virgin means he doesn't have sex. Like, they don't ever say that. They're just like, leave it at, "He's a virgin." Yeah, I'll get
Yeah.
it tattooed on my forehead.
That's right.
Yeah, and then
And
on
you
the
have
second one, which you hate, he's just like someone who never lights a candle. So,
dude, don't even get me started on the second one.
I'm
That's
just
another book.
saying. I just watched it, so it's in my head.
The second one pisses me off because it undercuts everything that the Sanderson sisters stood for in the first one.
Yeah. It made them like they were not that bad.
But the ending does tug on your heartstrings a little bit.
I mean,
so.
yeah, which is fine. That is fine. But yeah, I won't get into it. All right, Brian, what's next one? Keep it
All
rolling.
right. That ends the first part of the podcast. We're going to make this 3 separate podcasts because I can. So our winner is Hocus Pocus for family friendly. Our runner up is Ghostbusters. And please join us for part 2, which is going to be what is the best horror comedy? And then dropping on Halloween with a commentary of Terrifier, of me watching Terrifier for the first time. With Cousin Steve, we'll have what is the greatest horror movie. I've been Brian Peters. That's been Tyler. That's been Finch.
Hi. Bye.
Hi.
And I hope this episode horrifies you. I hope it terrifies you. I hope you found a great movie to watch with your kids. And I hope you were greatly amused.